All right, so now let me shift into the Niners. They looked horrible yesterday. I mean, you talk about a team that I thought they would come out and they would win against the Colts. Granted, the Colts had Trent Richardson. Oh my God!
You know what,
but I mean, I was so disappointed with the 49ers.
I wish Jank were here today because Jank loves Colin Kaepernick the way 14-year-old girls love Justin Bieber. I mean, he loves Kaepernick. He can't.
So he likes getting spit on by Colin Kaepernick. Is that what you're saying?
He just loves Kaepernick, and he raves about him and says he just might be, quote, the best quarterback ever. Now, Jank is kidding when he says that, but by like 20%.
It's based on some of his real beliefs. And I think that's what also came together for everyone. They see what happened last year. Everyone was not outraged, but a lot of 49 fans were upset when Alex Smith was benched.
Michael Schur,
this guy's
definitely one of them.
Yeah, it's going to be over. I'm like, who's this Colin Kaepernick kid? And they leads him to the Super Bowl. And it was like,
so he's good.
It's the best decision ever made. And the kid, get his sophomore slump going, and we'll see. We'll see.
Wouldn't this be his junior slump, though? This is his third year, technically.
It's like a redshirt freshman.
I understand. Technically, it's his third year.
But like, it's his real. He's really been thrown in the fire. And I don't want to cross over with sports, but like when Yasiel Puig came in and was killing everyone, no one knew how to pitch to the guy. And then an analyst said, "Oh, well, pitchers are finally pitching to him." So people are finally planning to play Colin Kaepernick, and then when defenses...
Come here, look at you making a baseball reference. Great.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was good. It was good. It was
fuck it. Leave it
so
in.
it was
great.
Yeah.
You learned
how to play him.
I'll check that. Yeah. So then defense. I mean, NFL defenses are amazing, and we think this kid can just pick anyone apart. Yeah, he did before, and then they'll figure him out. They're figuring him out now. Now the real professionalism comes in between the 49ers and Colin Kaepernick. How do you get by?
So how are they figuring him out?
Well, they're not letting him run all over the place. I mean, you
I disagree. I disagree right there. There were many times where there were holes. There were holes for him to run. And I think Harbaugh is trying to keep him as a pocket passer.
I totally agree. I think there's an overemphasis on taking a quarterback who likes to run and keeping them in the pocket because of this old school mentality that you need to have a pocket passer to win, which I think is untrue.
Yeah, but you can't get Harbaugh on for that. I mean, Harbaugh, that may be happening this year, but the fact of the matter is, obviously, Harbaugh last year was totally willing to let Kaepernick run that read off.
Then why isn't he doing it now?
No. I agree and disagree. So yes, of course Harbaugh has green-lighted the read option, which has been great with the personnel they have and the team that they have. But even in the Super Bowl, in the Final Four plays, they didn't run him out of the pocket. He should have ran. Yeah. He should have ran one of those because I think one missed tackle and he's in the end zone. One missed tackle or one breakdown of defense, he flips it over the defender's head to an open receiver, and they kept him in the pocket. And I think a lot of the quarterbacks themselves have a bit of an insecurity thing where they want to be a pocket passer.
Yes.
They want to be everything. They want to be a running quarterback and a pocket passer. But you know what? He has to play to his strengths. I think he should have ran more yesterday. But here's the other thing, too. I totally agree with JR that the defenses are figuring things out. At the same time, he doesn't have weapons. He has only
Kyle Williams.
Yeah, he really
Brent
only
Selleck's brother.
He only had Anquan Bolden yesterday. He only had 13 completions, and 5 went to Anquan. And he didn't have Vernon Davis. So
as great as Anquan Bolden was in week 1, Anquan Bolden is still seems to me, he's a possession receiver. He's a number 2 receiver.
He's a total possession receiver.
I agree. So he needs more weapons.
They need another threat. Yeah. It does seem like it. He was 13 of 27 for like 150 yards.
Most of those came in the fourth quarter when they had to pass.
Look, we don't know what's going to happen down the road or how much read option and how much running the Niners are going to do with Kaepernick. Teams like the Redskins with RG3, and I'm going to presume the Niners, they're scared. They're scared of how many hits these quarterbacks can take. And that's an understandable fear. But
at the same time, you're taking away the biggest offensive threat you have.
You can't get on. First of all, the Colts did a nice job on them yesterday, so I don't think they're going to abandon it. And I feel like there's some. I think you got to wonder whether Colin Kaepernick, in a big moment, a big national game, his first big moment of the year, although the Packers game was certainly a big national game, but that Seahawks game, it felt to me yesterday that there was a little hangover effect from the enormous pounding that the Seahawks
That's the other part of it. That's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Because once they do get a couple hits on him and shots on him, they do know he's still a kid. That's what I was talking about. I'm calling it the sophomore slump. But mentally, he's still a kid. And they're like, we can get to him. He looked rattled against the Seahawks, as you were pointing out.
He was rattled.
And then he was still thinking about it. So when he does take off, I think we saw avenues where he could have run. And he thinks about it. And to your team, Ben, RG3 ran yesterday and dove on the ground. Yesterday, talk about how the reason he did is I'm trying to avoid that hit from that safety. And therefore I fumble.
Yeah, and I'm wondering
they're afraid of getting hit.